Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from Buddy the Prime. And today, it is day number 3 of the Transformers 1 week. Or the Transformers 1 review week. Yes, buddy. And for today's review, I will be reviewing the Transformers Blokees, Transformers 1, Elita 1. Now, originally, there was another review planned for today, but I've moved the review to a different day. So now, Elita will be today. Okay. Which is kind of funny, because I did the Studio Series 1 yesterday. So, now one thing I would like to mention is that I do not know where the alternate hands went. This figure does come with open hands. I don't know where they went. I can't seem to find them. But this is basically what you get with the figure. Get the figure, you have to assemble it. I already have it pre-assembled just to make things easier. And as for accessories, you basically get a pair of open hands and a gun. And obviously a pair of closed hands. And you also get a base. Which can connect to other Blokees figures. And then you also get these effect pieces that can go on the Elitas, all pink. So, yeah. So, moving on to the size comparisons. I know that obviously I did the size comparison for this yesterday, but here is Elita next to the. Sorry, that was my Steve. There is Elita next to the Studio Series 1. Now, you can always see I already fixed the, I already turned the gray bits back on the side. You guys see that? Yeah. But, yeah. So, yeah, there's that. But then, for another actual Blokees figure comparison, you got Optimus Prime. Now, there was another figure for the size comparison that I was going to do, but I can't seem to find him. Oh, I knew there's two figures I was going to do, but I can't seem to find them. So now, in the other two reviews of those characters, I will include the size comparison between Elita and them. But now here's Elita compared next to Optimus. Yep, there you go. So now, one thing I would like to mention is that these figures can, in fact, light up if you tap them. With Elita, I think the battery might be dead, so I may have to replace that. But with the Blokees figures, they can light up. If you're Optimus, you can see he does light up. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah, he does light up. But now, taking a look at the accessory for Elita, you get the blaster. And when you open it, it comes in 3 pieces. You get this, this, and this. Then, you basically assemble it like so. You put that on. You put this onto there. And then you can give Elita the gun, and then she can shoot some Death Trackers. So now for the posing, so basically, yeah, that's basically that. And then for the posability of this figure, now mind you, there was not a transformation. This figure does not transform. It is a Blokees figure, and it actually legally cannot. So, here's actually a fun fact for you. Any, Blokees or Europop figures that are kind of, officially licensed kind of products by Hasbro, but, still made by, a different company, but, it is kind of actually licensed by Hasbro as well, they can't transform. Only official Hasbro figures can transform. Figures like Blokees and Europops cannot transform. Hence why, with the Defender versions and with the other figures, they basically pretty much kind of like come with kind of the vehicles. But now, moving on to the tidbit aside, moving on to Elita's posing. You get a full focus, please. You get a full head rotation. Arms can do about that. They can go up and down. You can hit. They can go about that far. They can kind of shift up and down. About a 90-degree elbow bend with a 360-degree bicep swivel, a waist, a kind of a waist joint, I'd say. Kind of a waist joint. I mean, the waist can't really go back and they can really go back and forth. Legs can go about that far forward and that far back. Knees have a full 360-degree swivel, a 90-degree bend, and feet are on a ball joint for some great posability with this figure. I lost the fist. Hang on. Where did the fist go? Hold up. Yes, I am looking for this on video because it's funny. Where did the fist go? Where? Oh, that's where it went. Sorry about that. It went. Wait, did it actually go underneath the base plate, or did it just kind of like I don't know. Random thing aside, I don't know. And then doesn't come with a jetpack. In terms of the assembly, let me just kind of do a bit of. There goes everything. What happened? Okay, nothing broke, FYI. Nothing actually broke, FYI, by the way, just so you know. Nothing broke. Everything went flying, though. But I'll basically show you how to assemble the torso. Just to, as an example of how the build process of these usually okay, can't get it removed, but basically here's how so now quickly going through the Blokees build process. You put the head on, you basically put the legs on. Now I put that one on backwards. Basically put the head on, attach the legs, attach the arms. Even if a few pieces have gone flying off, you attach the arms. Then basically building the torso, you put this key on, put that on. Also, once again, sorry about any cuts in the video. I basically stopped going for a second, then continue going because yeah. Where'd the front of the waist go? Found it. You do that, and then you do, and then done. Forget the shoulder. Okay. So that's basically it for the review one. So yeah. So yeah, that's basically it for that's basically how I talk about the figure. That's basically it for the review. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you. Excuse me. And make sure to subscribe to my channel to not miss any other Transformers Week videos. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun one. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, then, see you in the next video.